Semifinal number 2, the Hardos against the CComrades. Yeah, the Comrades took down Team Cow Attack in the last match, in the round of 8. Good on them. Team Cow Attack, as we already talked about, I mean, again, it's a silly name, but it's a really strong team. And they are one of the teams that gave the Hardos also a run for their money. So good on the Comrades that they were able to decide the best of one in their favor. Now they're playing here in the semi-final to try and take the blue team down. Which obviously is not going to be easy, since the Hardos are the favorite to make it to the grand final out of the two teams here. Quick ban on Zagara. Nothing of a surprise here thus far. Map bans, by the way, were also the exact same as I always highlight. The Hardos came in and banned out Braxis and Garden, which are the two maps that they consistently ban. Anyways, so we got Zagara banned out. We also got the quick ban on Vala. Battlefield of Eternity, of course, caters a lot to heroes that are very good on the immortal damage. Hanzo comes to mind. Vala normally is one of those. Jimmy with Exterminator can be played. You can go for Malthael. I mean, again, you have like plenty of characters that are really good there. Li Ming normally makes her way into the draft too, simply because she, in those standoff situations, she's fantastic. Just YOLO abilities out, and then the other team has to decide whether they are just accepting that the immortal will slowly take damage throughout those abilities, or they have to throw someone in the path of those missiles and orbs. And then it's going to be the hit points of their heroes that are slowly vanishing. Also not the best situation to go for. Interestingly enough, Chromie gets banned by the blue team. Hauser has been playing her a lot. But there's the opening with Blaze again. Obviously still super popular here. Good to see the Hardos, by the way, today on a Sunday with their full lineup. So Benny could make it. Nobody has to sub in for him. And with Copenhagen, the new player over here. Well, new in the sense that he just joined the Hardos, of course, and Chris is out. And we got Urel and we got Hanzo. So Bo Boy is already in the game, and that means that we're gonna have some immortal damage from them. Yeah, Blaze can poke a little bit, but of course they still need more. What else is Blizzard gonna do? Blizzard? Hopefully nothing. I don't trust these people. The Hardos. That's what we're talking about. Okay. I want to see an old... Okay. Tyrande. Let's see what Yasuo can do with Tyrande. Yeah, Tyrande and Muradin, so we're going old school here. We already have a couple of stuns set up. Now, Tyrande got also a little bit adjusted in the last patch, but honestly, I really want to see what they can do with her. Even beforehand, I was really critical of Tyrande picks in general, and for a very good reason. Every single time she got picked, I think she was only successful once or twice, and that was only when she was picked by a team that was highly favored against the opponent. In all other scenarios, she got her butt kicked, because she has that big problem with survivability, and that was a huge issue. So teams were just jumping on her and taking her down. With Urel on the other side and Hanzo in too, I'm a bit curious to see how they are doing with that. So if you're going for Tyrande, I mean, what you're trying to do, obviously, on Battlefield of Eternity is you're trying to use your trait on the Immortal, and you can also follow up on stuns from everybody else. So if you have a Muradin, if you have a Blaze, and they start with the initial stun, Tyrande can come in, drop the flare, the additional stun, she drops her trait on them too, and then you try to blow them up. The old school composition with Muradin and Tyrande back in the days, in Alpha and Beta and shortly after release, catered around that particular playstyle. So let's see what Yasuo can actually do here. Because that's always a big... Tyrande is always a big question mark. And the occasional odd pick is one thing, but establishing her as a staple within the meta, I would say, is nearly impossible. But again, let's see what they can do with that. We got Jimmy for Exterminator, and we got Li Ming. So you already have a little bit of burst damage. You also have two heroes that are really good when it comes to just attacking the Immortal or following up on the stun combos with Muradin, Blaze, and Tyrande. But especially Urel and also Hanzo with the arrow on the other side could become a bit of a problem for our little Karen over here with the green hair. So, Alfredo, the last one to pick. Let's see if they can get another one in. I can help out to put the pressure onto the support. And it's Sonya! Sonya Imperius. Imperius is the main tank. Triple frontline in total. And with that, we're heading into game number 1 of this semifinal at the third qualifier for the X-Cup Summer, everybody. Let's go! Game number 1 in the best of 3, the Hardos against the CComrades. On the left side, Hazorps is playing Reyna for the blue team. We got Nick and Li Ming, Bad Benny on Mirrodin, Copenhagen on Blaze, and Yasu is playing Tyrande. So, there's a True Shot Aura on level 1, and we got the ace in the hole over here for our boy Jimmy. On the right side of the map, the comrades with Erwin on Imperius, Alfredo on Sonia. I just want one of the players of this team, one of the others, to rename themselves into Al Dente. I don't know why, but Alfredo and Al Dente on the same team would just make me happy. Meneldo, Urel, Nanon, Hanzo, and Vexu. That's a shit name, for example. Just rename yourself. On Stukov. There we go. Talking about them, we're already having Alfredo in a bit of trouble. Alfredo! No! It's Imperius that dies, though. Jimmy takes him down, and Alfredo survives. Alfredo, best Fredo. So, he's still alive and kicking. And of course the stun setup that we had down here, already a bit of a problem, at least for Imperius, and he has been obliterated. Off comes the play. They're starting to break through the wall here. With our level 1 setup. We now got also for the dwarf block. Getting a little bit of damage against the wall, and so good for them. The 1 versus 1 setup at the top between Urel and Blaze, as expected. And off we go. The party continues with another jump, another Stormbolt. I'm not quite sure if that was the intended target, but they hit one of them. And Jimmy comes in with a penetrating round, but couldn't quite penetrate the armor there of Nano. So while the red team is dropping low, there's no second kill against them. But you can tell who's running the show down here at the bottom of the map. The coordination is definitely quite powerful, what we're seeing from the Hardos here. So yeah, that's pretty solid. Now the 1 minute mark has obviously already passed, which means that we have the camps up on the map. The 2 teams could try and fight for them. And Sonia is sneaking topside to do exactly that. So Alfredo is doing his thing against the Kazaras. The blue team is picking up on that rotation and is immediately focusing their own attention down on the bottom of the map on this camp. So it's going to be a trade 1-2-1. Yeah, and Blaze sniffed it out, but obviously you can't do anything about it. And now at the bottom of the map, they can maybe try to push with the camp a little bit. So yeah, that's exactly what they're currently attempting to do. Slam on our girl. There's the jump, the Stormbolt, and he hit the tower. Then again, nice connect here also from Yasu. Alright, and well, for now we have the level 4 abilities in play. Uh-oh, Mirrodin. Can they follow up on it? It doesn't seem like it. He's jumping out again. We have Meneldo coming in, and they want to go for the girl, and yeah, shut up, Karen. Tyrande is down. She wants to speak with the manager. Got bullied by Urel. Matt Benny hopped out of the fight, but they got the counter kill, so they take Imperius down again. Good for them. But the interaction around Tyrande is exactly what I'm a little bit afraid of for the rest of the game. That Urel jumps in from the side. We could also see, by the way, Leap on Sonia. That anybody jumps on her and then just pushes her back into the battle. She doesn't have a chance to escape and then suffers from the lower HP pool and dies a painful death. And that's exactly the problem that they have to deal with somehow. Now, she went on level 4 into the Loon's Chosen over here. And with nearly a level lead, we have the first objective up on the map, so they're going to try and make their play there. Erwin already getting attacked, but Benny a little bit low here. He needs to be careful too, but they're turning it, and Imperius goes down again, and he's not the only one. That's the end of Hanzo and the end of Stukov. Stukov dead as well. They get the triple kill, and boy, the Hardos, they got a hard on for the grand final, that's what it seems like. They go for the Immortal here, and they're trying to take that down. But yeah, the kills were just magnificent. I mean, first look at that combo against Imperius. He had no chance. He was CC hard. And then the next kills just after that with Stukov also dying. That was just the perfect storm for them. And they are so close on level 7 talents now too. So here we go. Should be an easy win on the Immortal. 50% shield. Make it 40. Make it 25. 23 maybe. But they're gonna have the level 7. Oh, how did he miss that Stormbolt? Bad Benny, you need glasses, dude. He was expecting her to move apparently. She didn't. But that would have been the... Can you imagine that kill? That would have been just nuts. So now they're moving topside with the Immortal. Trying to take the gate down, the wall, maybe even the entire fort. And they are gonna get some solid damage here, one way or another, but the shield is already gone for the Hardo, so the Immortal is moving into melee form. But they take the entire gate down, and if you at least can take the fountain, that would be a win. take that. Oh, that's a kill. Yeah. If you eat that Storm Mod like that, Miranda is strong. The problem with Tyrande is her hit point pool and the lack of real mobility, so if you can put pressure on her, she's in trouble. If you, on the other hand, are on the receiving end, then all of a sudden you are going to eat dirt. Because every single CC that connects with you is going to be followed up by her, and then it's just kill after kill. This is exactly what we're witnessing here. Especially Imperius is just getting bullied around as the Hardos are starting to farm him. He's an oversized minion at this point. 4 deaths already. And that's just problematic. I mean, the first tower at the wall, the keep has already fallen. And Blaze wasn't even here the entire time. So, yep, there's that. 15,000 damage for Li Ming. 10,000 for Hanzo. But Benny is just zoning them even further. But Benny is just in the middle of it. He needs to be still careful, though. I mean, he's not invulnerable. Yeah, and of course the camp is taken. But look at the gap in experience. That level 10 is going to hurt them so much. You're gonna have level 10 with this, and the bot lane is already getting attacked. So for now, they are totally okay just simply going for the fountain, but the rotation is coming, and they're eventually gonna get more out of this. I don't think that the comrades are suicidal enough to stay here while the level 10 ability is up. Talking about the comrades. Khaldor, there's level 10. Quest completed therefore also for Muradin. I have no idea what you guys are doing, but that's probably a bad idea. Jet propulsion, and there's the laser show. Nick goes for the disintegrate. They're all trapped. It's a trap, and they're all gonna die. Can they get away? One down. Stukov is down. There's a second one. Evan is not gonna make it either. But I'm a little bit surprised that only 2 of them fell. I thought that Sonya would also not make it. Khaldor, by the way, the balls of steel here for a second as he sees the combo coming towards him, and he's like, nah, that's too far away. But then after that, he gets cold feet anyways. So now a potential play for this one, but the Immortal is also up, and they're already rotating in to get an easy halftime show. Disintegrate once more. We saw it from Yasuo just the other day. Normally not something that you see with our girl, if there's no Anubarak on the other side. It's a little bit of a meme here too. Copenhagen and Benny, they're both delaying this a bit. And that's a freebie halftime show. Yep. Easy. And the way that this is going, I can already guarantee you that Nick is going to go for Glass Cannon as well. Kids, don't do this at home. Don't do this in Storm League. Let the professionals do that. They don't have level 10 yet. Careful, you don't want to fight this one. I mean, I understand the impulse, don't get me wrong, because the Immortal is about to be taken. And they're buying themselves a little bit more time, but things are already looking grim. The leap! They missed it! No! The leap misses, and that is the end of Sonya. Oh! That's pretty much what she went for there. But they get the kill against Jimmy. Good job, they get a counter kill, and there's number 2. Down goes Blaze, and all of a sudden things look way better. Benny, the stun, the double stun, and he gets the kill with the help of Nick. They take Stukov down, that turns it into a 3 versus 3, and they still have the fountains here. Awesome. They still got the fountain. Can they wait for the... Yeah, the rest of the team is going to be back in a moment, as you can see. Jimmy's already back on the map, and it's 2 seconds until we have our boy Blaze in here too. Marine and Firebat united as they are fighting for glory and the Terran Empire. So, bam. Down goes the Immortal. That's nearly 100% shield. Make it 90, 95%. And, well, that is going to be a big push. And we also have a camp at the same time. Now, that fort at the bot lane is obviously gonzo. That you can kiss that thing goodbye. The next problem is that level 13 talents are going to be ready in just another moment, so the Hardos are going to run a talent advantage over the comrades too, with the big Immortal they're pushing in. So this is going to be rough either way. Benny already with the aggressive jump, but he misses the Stormbolt. They need to be careful of Alfredo's leap, especially Tyrande, as highlighted earlier. Yep, there's the leap, and there's the arrow, and that's Tyrande dead. Exactly, that's exactly what I predicted already as we had the draft unfolding in front of us. But is that enough? Are those kills enough? Because the rest of the team is still going for it, and they're looking for the kill, and they're getting it. Stukov is dead too. And here comes the reset! And the kill against Imperius. He's down too. That's the end of Urel. Obviously, Nick went for Glass Cannon. Full on YOLO here. And they're just blowing them out of the water. Kill after kill. Oh my god. And that is the first keep of the game. I don't think they can go for the core here. The Immortal has already taken too much damage. But it's 15 kills to 4 in game number 1 of this best of 3 series. And the Hardos, they're just making a statement. And they're even opening the middle up. Okay. Yeah. That's one tower down. That's a good one. If they can take the fountain in the middle, that would be nuts. But yeah, we'll see. Okay, so still a talent advantage. Now, of course, they can focus on the camps, which is exactly what they're doing. Damage output on Tyrannas at 10k. It's not a lot, but the stun follow-ups. There it is. Stun into stun. Menaldor. Yeah, and he gets out. But that was a close call. There's the arrow, there's the leap. They're going for Tyrande again, and she makes it into the bunker, but she's nearly dead. Tyrande, and she gets out! Yasuo, you monster! The kill against Jimmy, but once again, it is Imperius and Stukov that die a moment later. And they also have Alfredo cornered. And he is unlikely to get out of this. Hanzo's also dead. Alfredo! Alfredo! No! Alfredo, not like this. He's dead too. It's a 5-man team wipe. 20 kills to 5. 7 kills against Imperius. Our boy is having a tough game. Not gonna lie. Top lane also gets attacked here. Yeah, and it is brutal. 50,000 damage for Li Ming. 34,000 for Hanzo. And with the level 16 talent advantage, I mean, they're 3 levels ahead and they have a level 16 talent advantage. Of course, they are rocking these fights. And for the Comrades, the only thing that they can do is just try to bring this back and get level 16 for themselves. But so far, that hasn't really worked out. Full-on monster damage build for the Hardos. They are the favorite in all of this. And they are showcasing why that is right now. So at this point, here comes the next Immortal. They go for Muradin. Muradin, Benny. Nearly jumped into the Immortal stun there. Yeah, but he gets out. Can let the trade kick in now. And here comes the party. The Immortal already gets whittled down slowly. Hit points are being lost slowly but steadily. And the level 16 advantage is significant. Yeah, sniffs out Urel. Stormbolt misses. Okay. But the halftime show is done. The stun follow-up. Hanzo turned into Houdini and just disappeared. Urel survives a little bit longer, but I don't think she's going to make it much longer either. Nope, there it is. The laser show. Brrr, and Nick takes him down. When Nick goes brrr, there's nothing left. So 22 kills. And guys, that's 100% Immortal. That looks like the death blow. The final nail in the coffin. That's what that looks like. 27 kills in total. 27. We are at a 13-minute game, and we have 27 kills. Now, game number 1 is looking really good for them. They're trying to take the entire thing down here too. Yeah, gets another combo off. There's the leap, but they're missing Nick. They're only hitting Muradin. He doesn't give a shit. Turns around, Stormbolt, Alfredo, no! Alfredo is dead. Yeah, that backfired hard. And look who else is falling. Avon is again on a run. He's like, no, please, no! Hanzo is dead again. And so is Menaldor. Oh my god, that is just rough. Yeah, they're spending more time in the Nexus than on the map. So at this point, they are just... yeah, they're just giving up. If there was a surrender button, they would have used it already a couple of minutes ago. At this point, their biggest problem is to decide whether they want to type GG in caps lock or not. But yeah, that's another kill. They are farming 26 kills to 5, 27 kills to 5. I can't keep up. And that's the lead in the series for the Hardos as they lock in the victory on Battlefield of Eternity. GG and well played.
Before we head into game number 2, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet so you don't miss out on any future content here on Khaldor TV.
Towers of Doom, map number 1. Was a good one for the Hardos. See, screwed it up and then I saved it. Towers of Doom is map number 2, of course. So the Hardos with the 1-0 lead against the CComrades. And damn, the Hardos really turned it up there. So that was a pretty solid effort by them. And they just showed right from the get-go, we want to go to the grand final again. They want to lock in a 3rd victory in the 3rd tournament. And they might be able to pull it off. But keep in mind that we got the Wurst and Homies, a new team. With Masquerade, with Dino, a couple of others. That is super powerful. That already made it to the grand final. That is playing their first qualification tournament here, actually. At the event. And they have other plans. They want to decide this one in their favor, and we'll see if they can. First of all, the Hardos have to make it to the grand final in the first place. If the Comrades step it up a little bit, they might be able to throw a wrench into the plans of the blue team. But time will tell. We got Junkrat banned out. We got the Comrades already in. With Lucio ban. And now ban number 2. There's another big map, so you could get 4 Falstad again. So far Zagara, by the way, has not been banned out. I would assume that we're going to get a ban on her eventually. Given the fact that first pick, first ban is happening on the Comrades side, I assume that the ban is going to happen through the Hardos. As you can tell, the Comrades are not really willing to ban Zagara out. But the way this has been going so far today, we should see her now getting eliminated. Because again, it's a big opportunity to go for Zagara. It's kind of funny actually that Zagara is all of a sudden like a hero that you want to pick. Before that she was just pretty meh. Really easily controlled and taken down. There were 1 or 2 players over the last 6-7 months that were trying to make her work and it didn't work at all. But it's a Stitches ban. So Zagara is open. Yeah, we could see the cockroach in the game. We have too many cockroaches here. There's bugs everywhere. You have a Nubarak, you have Zagara all of a sudden. So it's like, I don't know. But yeah, there's Zagara. Easy first pick. And that obviously, I mean, again, this one, that was coming with a big announcement. Everybody knew what was going on here. And the Hardos were apparently just saying, like, you know what? I'm okay with it. So how do they counter that? That's the bigger question. Yeah, what are we getting from them here? Double pick. You want to have some heroes that can really just jump in and be aggressive. Maybe even a Genji later. Ooh, that early Malfurion pick. Are we going to see a ban on Tracer? Could definitely be a thing. You have Dehaka for global. And also Dehaka is obviously nice to take the creep doomers down as well, which is super, super important. If you have a Zagara on the other side and you don't have anybody that can control creep, you're in trouble. So Dehaka will fill that role. Malfurion can moonfire them. But what do we pair with Malfurion? I think there's a chance that we're going to see a Tracer ban. Brightwing is pretty good against Tracer too. Anything that controls her with like CC is great. And Brightwing's Polymorph can help with that. So, yeah, let's see. If someone is banning Tracer, it's the Comrades. What do you ban when you're on the side of the Hardos? Alfredo and Menaldor still need heroes. Okay. Could look at the side laner as well. Ural gets banned. Yep, side laner ban. Tracer or no Tracer? That's the question. What do you ban against Nick? Medivh! Yeah, alright, that works too. So, if Tracer gets taken, then at least she doesn't have any Medivh support. There's no shield here, so Nick has to really decide, do I want to play Tracer against this, yes or no? Maybe they're leaving Nick's pick up for last, again, just so he knows, okay, what exactly am I up against? So there cannot be any immediate counter picks. That would be interesting to you. But yeah, let's see what they can do with this. Okay. Tyrael and Vala. Normally with Malfurion and Tyrael, you're really looking at a Tracer. Nick hasn't chosen yet. You can also play a Kerrigan with that. And Zagara doesn't like Kerrigan. There can only be one Queen of Blades. Only one Zerg Queen. And Kerrigan looks at Zagara and she's just like, imposter. Get the hell out of there. But Nick as the last pick doesn't come as a surprise. He has all the information then once that the red team picks. And there's Sonya and the birdie. Falstad is in. Mei and Sonya at the front. And with that, last pick in map number 2, Ragnaros. Alright. Ragnaros for that sweet Sulfuras. Or are we getting the wave? The meme through the wave once. But either way, guys, let's go. We're going to go for Bug Hunt, apparently. Towers of Doom, map number 2 between the Hardos and the Corridor Comrades. Let's jump straight in here at the semi-final of the 3rd qualifier for the X-Cup Summer. Game number 2 between the Hardos and the Comrades takes place on Towers of Doom. Hazobs on the left side is playing Vala. We get Yasuo and Malfurion. Nick on Ragnaros. Die, insect. Copenhagen on Dehaka. Bad Benny on Tyrael. And on the right side of the map, it is the Comrades. Not a lot of corridors here. Evan on Mei. We got Alfredo on Falstad going into the birdie build with Nano on Zagara, Menaldor on Sonya, and we got Meixu on Brightwing. Okay, Zagara has been a highly contested pick in the last couple of matches. Now she ends up in the hands of the red team, and how is that going to be counterplayed? Already we got the piggies rushing straight into the middle of the map. And we got the engulfing flame. All about the blast wave. Blast wave, blast wave, blast wave for Ragnaros. We got a little bit of a drag here. Some pressure on Mei, but definitely not enough to really pressure her just yet. Erwin had a rough first game. Yeah, he got murdered. A really tough game. They just went for him time and time again. Imperius just didn't stand a chance. Zagara is trying to set the creep spread up, and already Ragnaros is just burning those creep tumors down. So this is something where he can be really good at. Just limit her vision as much as you can. The rest of the team with the aggression, as Hardos is getting a few more shots in against Mei. And down at the bottom of the map, they are going for the bug hunt. And Nano didn't really get body blocked as much as I thought he would. Now, turn attempt against Tyrell was also not as successful as it maybe could have been. But either way, they are still looking Gucci here. So, off we go with that little setup. What exactly can they do? We have our camps up on the map, so they can go for those, can set them up. And in the meantime, all the way top side, that's where we currently got our little birdie doing his thing against the Haka. The two globals are going up against each other. So, yeah, not really a big problem or anything. And, well, in the meantime, down to the bottom of the map, the camp has been taken. And that's true for both of them. But these ones are already getting escorted in, so that's some easy shots against the structures. Good for them. And they're trying to go for a little bit more here too, but I don't really think they can make that happen. I mean, either way. As it stands, we got level 4 on the map a little bit quicker for the Comrade. Everybody's just going through the motion. Early motions for the two teams. The level 4 talents are kicking in. That gives us the hammer gains and the envenomed spines. We have on the other side the engulfing flame being continued. Falside is a bit in trouble, and they are turning it on Copenhagen. Thanks to Brightwing globaling in here. In the meantime, another 1 versus 1 between Nick and Khaldor is shaping up in the middle of the map. The teams are taking it a bit easy. The constant pressure on Nano, on the other hand, is really putting Zagara pretty low. And that's exactly where they want her to be. Put her as low as you possibly can. Okay, they're trying to take that down, but that creep tumor survived. Okay, finally, there it is. But the slide from Erwin as he's coming in to control Malfurion. They are also getting some aggression off against Zagara, though, so she's in trouble, too. They could try to go for the counter kill, at least. The body blocking against Malfurion not as successful as anticipated. The triple altar phase is coming up, and this is where we're going to get the first real fight. Okay. Falls that down? What? Falls that down at the top, and all of a sudden they're getting both. Uh-oh. Are we looking at a potential 40-0 without an A-team? Really? Wow. That would be something. And yep, shots are being fired, and we are down to 28 against 40, and Zagara is dead. Oh. You don't want to be in that spot. That turns you into a meme pretty quickly. So you better lock one of those altars down eventually. Level 7 talents. We get the blistering attacks. But also, as usual, swift retribution. And they got a pretty... I mean, they are a good lead on the objective, but once that they are taking control of the map, that could be even more of a problem. So, let's see where this is headed. But right now, the Comrades have to fight back a bit. Yeah, they need to get something here. So, there we go. That's a good start. Take down Vala. They might pay the price for it, though. Nah, they're still Gucci. They're still Gucci. Nano comes in. Drops a couple of Banelings, and yep, that is getting more damage in against the wall. Okay, they got at least a counter kill. Now, you still want to get at least one of the altars here. And if you have to use Falstad's Gust for that, then so be it. But you can't go down 40-0. That just can't happen. No. It's only allowed if you're a North American team. Then everybody can overlook that. Or make fun about it for the next couple of years. But either way, you don't want to be in that spot. Now, we got the next altars activating. This time it's a double. Normally it's a trade at the top left, top right. So that's the best opportunity for the Comrades to lock in an altar. Normally nobody fights for that. Unless, of course, you lose a hero or two now. Then that changes the equation. And the Haka is coming in to do exactly that. But Brightwing reacts immediately. The drag still connects. This time with Sonya. And Menaldor is still fine. Ragnaros actually got attacked here. And everybody is still going ham in the mid lane. With the exception of Vala. She's down at the bottom of the map. And here we go. That's the easy trade. Alfredo makes it happen. And here we go. Yeah, applause. That's worthy of applause. That's 4 shots. The 40-0 just have been denied. Good job, good job. That was the most important altar that they channeled this entire game. Everything else is cosmetics. So, Bad Benny already on the way back. He's a bit low. They're trying to get the kill here, and those Banelings are not fucking around. They go for Nick, and there's the kill. Ragnaros got wrecked. Easy. Now, they didn't get the camp, so that's still a bit of an issue. Also, we have at the top the Haka, so he never even joined the fight. He's now trying to push this out to get them even more experience, but the level 10 kicks in just a little bit sooner for the comrades. Leap again for Sonya. So we got the Sulfuras. This time they're going a bit more of a meta setup. Sulfuras is in, and Judgment. Yeah, Tyrael looked over at Sonya and he's like, hey, if you are going Leap, I'm going Judgment, baby. You think you're the only one that can jump here? I can do that too. Good hit from Falstad. Alfredo is not fooled. Nope. He knows what's up. At the bottom of the map, there's the Leap. Nice. Hazu, he still dies. Yasu went all out on this one, even dropping Tranquility. It was not enough to save Vala. But they're trying to go for the fight. Judgment on the Fruit Fly. Judgment into Sulfuras. Splatter that Trash Wing. Yeah. Got judged and deemed as shitty. So that was beautiful. The Gust into the corner attempt and the kill as Bad Benny jumps in again and drops Sonya. Nicely done. Yeah, but that is some serious blow up there. Bad Benny goes down, can explode and doesn't connect. Oh, actually connects with Evan, so at least that. They're still fighting over those 2 altars, and the kids come together for Vala as she's sitting at 20 stacks, so she gets the quest reward. Is of course trying to stack a little bit further than that. Behold, Ragnaros! Goes straight up for the trade and tries to interrupt them by a little bit more time, which is easily possible here. And they are poking it down slowly. So they're trying to isolate Evan, and Evan is in trouble. Evan is in real trouble, but there's nobody that can close the gap. In the meantime, Strafe has been activated, and Yasu, no! Yasu down. Malfurion is dead, but here comes it again! The kill! They don't get the double kill against Brightwing, but that combo between Judgment and Sulfuras is just a bit too nasty. Every single time that cooldown is up, they're looking at a potential kill. They still have to yield the ground. And guys, they already lost 1 altar, and they might lose a second one. So yes, the Hardos are still fighting for this one, and they have 5 back up on the map, but time has been bought, and Brightwing got the channel, and now they got the kill against Tyrael too. 28 to 24, and good on the comrades. They are bringing this back. Yep, they are bringing this game back slowly, and they have taken again the lead in experience. So yeah, job well done. Good on them. Experience lead is there. Same time now, top side, Copenhagen is going into the 1 versus 1 again. But the 13 talents are ready. Any second now for both teams. We got the Polar Vortex, the Spell Shield is in. Very much so needed against what the blue team is doing right now. But she's also the only one that can take it. So now we got the Gloom on the other side. We got the Holy Ground. Wall gets dodged. Yasu easily walking around that. He's not in trouble either. The Haka still at the top. They could play around the global. 5 kills to 6. Comrades are actually ahead in kills. Judgment is back up. Could always go for it now. Judgment and Sulfuras. Do they find a target? Zagara, there it is! I think that was too much. Oh, yeah, Brightwing jumps out. That was a bit too optimistic. No, you need a little bit more than that. And now Nick gets leaped, and Nick is dead. Nick is dead. Nicely done. The leap was a little bit too much. The gust, trying to isolate another one. That didn't work out. It's still slowing them, but they are already pressured back. Hazu is, in the meantime, trying to stack as much as he can in these fights. It's like, well, we're already losing ground. We're losing some heroes, but I might as well try to get some stacks together so that in the late game, I can murder them a little bit more. Creep spread, Nano is really paying attention to it too. He's really diligent about it. And that's also needed. So right now, the blue team is struggling a bit to keep control over the creep. 25 seconds until Judgment is back up. And here's the single altar on the map. So they're already shirking around the edges. They go for the birdie, and they get... No, they don't get the birdie. Alfredo is alive. They keep him alive. The zoning more, and all of a sudden it is instead the red team that is on the run. And Menaldor, are they going to connect the hit here? They're trying to go for Breitwing again, but Vexu jumps out and the shots have been fired now. It's a nice back and forth game. Very different from what we've seen in game number 1. The gust is in as they're trying to push Tyrael out. But yeah, there's some action on the map now. 7 kills to 5. Benny, Judgment, Sulfuras. It's not enough to get the kill. They need another damage dealer. And that is the end of Tyrael. They want too much to get too greedy in these situations. They see an opportunity to take Zagara down, but they're kind of forgetting that she went into Spell Shield. So, yeah, she's still totally fine here. They're protecting the bottom fort, the bottom bell tower. But, yep, at the end of the day, they're not getting too much out of this. Good shit by the comrades. I like it. They're really doing what they can here. They want to reach that grand final. And, yes, there it is. They need the janitor. They need Leo. Leo with the janitor skin. Rumor has it that creep tumors just disappear when the janitor appears in vision. You don't even have to use your abilities. He's just taking out the trash all the time. He's just cleaning house. So if the janitor is in, it's automated. They're trying to block this a little bit. The pumpkins don't give a shit. They just run around it, and all of a sudden the controller is there for the comrades. Guys, I don't know what to tell you. But the Hardos having a bit of a hard time here. Yeah. They still have some global setup, but they lost that. Bell tower down. As the triple altar phase starts up, they need to win a fight and need to win this one quickly. Now, when we look at the damage, where's Hazu sitting at? 45,000, top damage in the game. Good for him. Then again, Zagara isn't too far behind. It's a trap. It's a trap! But Alfredo, yeah, he's been figuring out these like bush traps over and over and over again. So good for him. Another quick hit. Benny is already low. Menaldor is eating some damage too. Exchange, 3 shots against 5. They need to go for the double or they're falling behind. Maybe not quite behind. There's the gust. Yeah, they are trying. There's the isolation on Breitwing, but Breitwing gets out. And here comes the Maw against 2. And we got May in as well. Malfurion, he's completely in the corner here. Oh, the leap. Judgment, the counter. Sulfuras, 1 down, 2 down. And they go for the triple. The triple kill. Nice. Shots fired, by the way, against the blue team's core as the pumpkins made it through the bot lane. But now we got the death of Zagara. Alright, they're gonna get the channel right here. Alfredo. Yeah. Dude, you asked for a little bit too much. Even Strafe gets used as they're trying to get the kill. But look at that slaughter. Look at this fight. I mean, oh my god. There's the leap immediately countered by the move on Tyrael. Comes in with the judgment and they get the kills. An absolutely bloodbath that we saw there. 55,000 on Zagara. They're trying to reclaim the bottom. It was 5 shots against 6 in total. 2 altars, A3 versus 1 A5. 20 to 14 now. Yeah, but they're bringing it back. They're bringing the game back. Level 16 talents on both sides now. And they're reclaiming the bell tower at the bottom of the map, of course. So, yep. And Vala is at 53 stacks. There's the leap. Nick. No. Nick is dead. The wall. They're trying to get away. And they can escape. But the bell tower has not been reclaimed yet. I mean, they're going to get it now. Vala can just step forward and drop a few multi-shots, and eventually that thing is going to be down. But they steal the camp away again. And Vala's playing is very, very safe, as everybody else is still in the middle, anticipating some aggression there too. So he's not moving out yet. I kind of like the way that we're seeing these aggressive Sonya players as well. 69 stacks for the birdie. Yeah, so Forset is there. And as they are defending, look what the red team is doing. That's 4 more shots. They're still behind in shots. They're ahead in kills, they're a little bit ahead in experience, but they're still behind in shots against the opponent's core. So yeah, this one is going to be retaken. Boss is claimed too. They're getting the bell tower now, and then it's a 4 versus 4 situation. But we have 16 against 14, yeah. And here's the moment at the bottom of the map. It's close, it's a close game. Also, both of them are on 19 already. So both of them are getting closer and closer to level 20 talents. That's the next thing. Yeah, it's a really good one. I was a little bit afraid after the first map. This is much closer. Interrupts are there. Dehaka is, by the way, still sitting in the middle. 19 to 19. Banelings. Rolling, 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 rolling. Okay, so they're interrupting again. Teriel not caught yet. And here comes the trade. Nick goes for his trade. They need to keep Benny alive, though. The wall again. Yeah, it is just a dance party between the two teams. They're just moving in, trying to buy time. And there we have it. The Farflight Quiver is in. Judgment upgrade is also ready. And, well, Submerge for Ragnaros. Yeah, there's no level 20 for the Comrades here. They're trailing a little bit behind in experience, and they're going to give this one up. So the 4 shots get fired, and their core drops down to 10 points against 16. That's the moment where they can also steal the camp away, because the Hardos are just that little bit ahead in experience. Makes all the difference. Once that you have level 20, your opponent does not want to fight this. Plus trying to get some more stacks together and can't right now. Now we got the Shatter. Wall is even... I mean, first of all, the wall has to hit, and so far it hasn't hit a lot. But again, it's in. We also got the Wind Tunnel. And the Pack Instinct. Right here. The play! Brightwing! They always try, but they can't make it work! And instead, the Submerge keeps him alive! No, that's not Submerge. Dehaka is still alive, but they're trying to go for the kill. Malfurion is already dead. Dehaka gets the drag, but he dies too. Yep. That backfired quickly. They're too aggressive around these moves. They go for Brightwing, they go for Zagara, and it's just not working out right now. So the combo isn't working any longer. Hazu is on the run. Hazu's on the run, and they need to yield the ground for now. There's a quick tap on Hazu, but it doesn't seem that they can hold on to that bell tower. Yeah. 13 kills to 9. 13 to 9. That fight was all they needed. And the bird is on the way. Flies into the middle. And gets immediately a little welcome present. But it doesn't change the fact that the altars are now spawning. We have 25 seconds and 20 until Malfurion and Dehaka are back. And they already lost the bell tower at the bottom. And that could be a kill. He's gonna try to get out of this one. Oh, Maedaldor! No! Maedaldor is dead! Oh, it's not only one team that is getting too aggressive here. Maedaldor dove in a little bit too deep. Sonya gets punished. She eats the shots from the bell tower. And now it's a 5 versus 4 on the map. 5 versus 4 on the map. There's the big Gus. They're trying to go for Vala. These fights. The bird is down, but so is our girl. Vala is dead too. More shots fired against the core. 13 to 10. These pumpkins are starting to do real damage. And 3 shots against the opponent's core, putting it down to 7. They're on single digits, and they might get the kill against Mei. But Brightwing with a safe attempt. Brightwing, the ball. Everybody blocked. He's trying to get away. He's trying to get away, and I don't think he can. Maybe. Maybe he can. Yes, he gets out. Oh my god, what is happening here? What a game. What a game. Double altar phase is now coming up next. And if they reclaim this bell tower, the Hardos could win it if they get both. The Hardos could win the game if they take both of them. Boss, by the way, 1 minute. So that's going to be up very soon too. But yeah, what a setup. And they're staying too long again. No! He's dead again. I cannot believe it. How does this shit always work? I mean, haven't you learned by now that Sonya is something that you need to respect at least a little bit? If she jumps in and she gets the crater, you guys are down. And all of a sudden, it's not only that they hold on to the bell tower, but also they have an opportunity now to take another one in the middle. Dehaka is pushing the top out. Fawcett is already there. How many times did we see Sonya leap in and get the connect and then targets die? It's getting ridiculous. So we might very well see game number 3 here. Yeah. They can't end the game no matter what happens here, but they could take back the bottom bell tower. Take back the bottom bell tower, let the 2 altars slide. If they get back the bottom bell tower in time, it's not going to be too many shots, but apparently they want to fight this one out. That is ballsy. Oh! If that connects, they lose the game here. By the way, now that they committed to this, this is going to make it so that they have to win this. No, this is game. They fucked up. They just fucked up. If they don't stop it, it's over. They have to stop it. They gotta stop it. That's why the Dehaka is here. Sonya is going to get this one. Nope, there's that. Oh, wow. Really? that is a little bit suicidal. The shot is going to be fired. 2 shots make it to the core. This bell tower decides the game if the Comrades take it. There's the Maw. 4 points to 7. 4 points to 7. Maw gets dodged. They go. There's the leap. There's the leap. They go for Mei. Malfurion is dead. And they hold on to them. Nano is low. They're all low strafe. They need a kill. And they get it. They get a kill. They go for Ragnaros is alive. Zagara. Ragnaros is dead. And Zagara is about to die. So is Mei. That's a kill. That's a kill right there. Yes. Brightwing is still up and they get this one. They're gonna get this one. The game isn't over yet. No fucking way. What a game. They're trying to take the bell tower, I suppose. Can they take that one in time? This is 2 shots that they're only firing. That's not enough. They're trying to take this one instead. Alright, yeah, this one is definitely a possibility. It's 25 seconds until Sonya is back, so Brightwing is all alone right now. So that's a bell tower that he can definitely get. Hardos is moving in, gets the shots in. That bell tower is taken, which means now they are firing at least 3, and then they're going to be 4 to 4, and they can go for boss. They might end it here. They need the bell tower, and they need boss. Bell tower and boss is what's needed right now. If you go for that, you win the game. Oh. Yeah. Oh my god, the Maw and the Gust might not be ready. How fast can they be? 6 seconds for Volstead. Sonya is here. Sonya is here. The leap! And the Haka is dead. There's the judgment. They save them. I think the Hardos lose it. I think they lose it. 5 versus 4 and Zagara is back. They done goofed. Who takes it? Who takes it? The Hardos! So close! No! It's over. Shots are fired and, well, that is game. We are going to game number 3, everybody. The Comrades with the victory in game number 2 of the semi-final. What a map! Game number 3, it's happening! Yeah, it feels like the Hardos took some of the elements of the opponent's draft not really too serious on the last map. The amount of kills that Sonya got. Sonya was actually the hero in the last game that got the most kills individually. 7 kills in total just for her. So, pretty impressive. And she also was the one to deliver the final blow when she moved in and took the Haka down. The Hardos were obviously hoping to just simply come in, get the altar, then move on the boss and end it there. But once that everybody was back up on the Comrade side, it was just... they just didn't have a chance there. Against Maw, against the Gust and everything, it was a little bit too rough. But good for us! I mean, we get a 3rd map out of this, and the winner of the next map, Tomb of the Spider Queen, is going to move on to the grand final to face off against Masquerade's team. Against the Wurst and Homies. So, yeah, we'll see what actually happens here on Tomb. But the Hardos... a little bit too optimistic sometimes. The amount of times when they were trying to go for Brightwing or for Zagara with all of the resistance that they have there and just couldn't get the kill with the combo between Ragnaros and Tyrael was just crazy. But they still fought their way back into the game and nearly won it. It was such a close call. But at the end of the day, it's the Comrades who decide Towers of Doom in their favor and force map number 3. So here we are, and we have our first pick coming up, and it is Vala again. With bans on Chromie, Zagara, Junkrat. Our girl makes it in. And that immediately, of course, has to ring alarm bells for the Comrades. You need to think about, hey, do we allow them a potential double support? Is Uther something that we're going to ban out there? Is it something that we need to pick for ourselves right now to deny to the opponent's team? How do we play this out? They go for Bowboy and for Blaze. Okay, so we got both of them in. Blaze obviously a very high priority pick and has been for a while now. Especially with the Masters Clash finals as well. But a bit of a moment of truth situation. What are we going to see to support Vala here? What's the highest priority for them now that they have their damage dealer already locked in? And as we've seen before, can be played by Hazorps. He can go for Vala and simply leave another hero then up to Nick. Yeah, Copenhagen, he's playing Leoric again. Obviously, he's fantastic on Leo. We've seen him play Leo a lot on Infernal Shrines and also on Tomb of the Spider Queen. And his entombs are kind of nuts. I mean, he is really looking for these over-the-wall entombs that can just completely package a target up into a small spot and then just like take it down. We've seen that out multiple times for them. So, yep, there's definitely a chance that this is happening again here, with Yasuo following up on it. Medivh gets banned. They are just so done with Medivh. They're just like looking at this, they're like, nope. Hardos, you're not gonna get Medivh. Not on the last map. Not for the quick rotations onto between lanes and other stuff. So, yeah. But, well, as all of this continues, we got Blaze, we got Hanzo, and we're gonna get a little bit more here. But first we have another ban coming through. It's the last one for this map. And it's the Hardos that ban one out. Could maybe even target Alfredo here. And the second damage. It's Stitches, okay. No Stitches in this game. And the hate on Stitches is a little bit, it's a concern. Poor Stitches. All he wants is playtime. And a dentist. But, yeah. There we go. Double pick. Apparently the Nexus has shitty healthcare. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. So, we got our Blaze. What are we going to get as the main tank? I don't think they're going to play Blaze main tank here. Ana and Uther, they are the ones with the double supporters. So, okay, that answers the question whether or not we're going to get an Uther main tank on the side of the Hardos. He gets picked away immediately. So, Uther, Ana with this setup. So, that changes the equation a little bit. Is Vala still going to run a double support behind her to keep her alive? Or they are just saying, hey, triple frontline is going to do the trick for us. Nick can dance around that 6 days to Sunday. If you want to go for the triple frontline, though, we could even see Nick jump into another melee. Maiev is up, Kerrigan is up. There's plenty. Garrosh is in. And Imperius! Alright. So, Leo, Imperius, and Garrosh for the front line. Can the Comrades pull it off, everybody? Can the Comrades somehow use the double support setup here and lock in a victory? That would be kind of crazy against the Hardos. But obviously they have some momentum right now. Menildor. There's the Maiev. Not on the side of the Hardos. No, we're gonna get it for the Comrades. Okay, everybody. Final map in the best of 3. Which team makes it to the grand final? We're gonna find out right now, heading into Tomb of the Spider Queen. We're going the full distance. Game number 3, the semi-final, definitely delivering. On the left side, Bad Benny on Garrosh. Yasuo on Malfurion. We got Nick on Vala. Copenhagen is playing Leoric as so often, and Hazops is playing Imperius. The Comrades with the double support on the right side of the map. Evan is playing Uther, also in the main tank position, of course. Vex is on Ana. We got Alfredo on Maiev. Menildor on Blaze. And the only range damage is Hanzo, played by Nano. I mean, I guess Maiev has a certain range to her as well, but you know what I mean. So let's see what they can pull off here. Is it going to be the first series in the X Cup where the Hardos are going to lose? This is the second map, if I'm not mistaken, that they lose in the X Cup. But they're starting off strong, aren't they? Oh no, they're not. Nano survives. I mean, he had no right to survive there, but double support is pretty good, or so I heard. Makes it pretty sustainable. So they nearly got a kill, but it wasn't quite happening. Alfredo also diving in, diving out, and still alive and kicking. I'm a little bit excited. It would be kind of cool to see someone else move to the grand final, but on the other hand, I want to see the match between the Hardos and between the homies. Yeah, that would be kind of nice. So, all the way, top side. There's our little rotation. With level 1 talents, we got the Silver Touch for the old fox here. The Pursuit of Vengeance is in for Maiev. Talking about Maiev and about Erwin. Erwin, and he's dead. Uther down. First kill, first blood. The Hardos, they are again taking the first one down. And at the bottom of the map, Copenhagen is already pushing the lane in against our boy here. So, good start for them. Can deliver a couple of gems, pick up a few more, control the turning point for now and there for the rotation. The kill was definitely an important one. And it allows them the time to go to their own bruiser camp and play around that. So, on the left side, yep, that's where we are headed for that. Leo is to rotate away. They think that they're taking the siege chance. Not quite. Nope, not this time. Instead, it's all about this. Pew pew. And Imperius, there we go. Imperius is sitting just on that Chihuahua there and doing his thing. Oh my god. Isn't that trend horrible? Ooh, what an escape for just a moment and then it goes down. Now that we're talking about chihuahuas and dogs, isn't it just horrible that we have like dogs that are literally like carried around in a stroller or in a handbag? I mean, that's animal abuse, honestly. It's absolutely insane. Like this clothing for dogs and sunglasses and everything. It's a dog. It's not a kid. If you want to have kids, get a kid. Actually, on second thought, don't. But yeah, I always pity these dogs. Dogs in a stroller. I mean, unless obviously the dog had an injury or whatever. Like, that's a different story, but that's not what I'm talking about here. That was especially present when I was in California. It was kind of crazy. It seemed like it was just a kid replacement, and I was like, yeah, I'm sorry, but that's not really good for the animal either. Unless injured. That's a different thing and not what we're talking about here. But yeah, every single time I see like these weird chihuahua mounts that they have there, kind of rings a bell there. But yeah, anyways, so now, ooh, there's another tether and there's a kill. Yeah, look at the comrades. They're not rolling over here. No. They're coming in with a quick kill too. I was like, alright, here's a little bit of damage. It's free, take it. And down they go. Copenhagen with a quick drain. And there's a quick rotation over to the camp now as well, as they're trying to go for it too. By the way, also, real dog starts at a real dog starts at knee height. That's a real dog, okay? Everything else is just a rat in disguise, and it's a pocket chihuahua. It's like, there's nothing else. Like a real dog, if a dog jumps at you, you should have a problem. Maybe not immediately fall over, but you should notice that. So yeah, if you can punt it, it's not a dog. Just rule of thumb. Real dogs, they need a yard, and they start at knee height, and you can't punt them, because if you try to punt them, they just bite you, and then you have a problem. Just like quick PSA over here. Yeah, also quick PSA, be careful when Bad Benny is moving in with his Garrosh. It's kind of sad, by the way, that we don't have Nick on Garrosh, because he's a monster on that hero. But there's another one. There's an easy kill against good old Leo. So, comrades, hello, they are taking the lead. And look at that. The bonds of corruption. Yeah, my F is a little bit corrupted herself here. But I like what I'm seeing. Aggression from the comrades, abusing the double support exactly the way that's supposed to. Coming in again. Here comes Alfredo. Alfredo with a tether, and yeah, not quite. Yeah, but they're trying to isolate him a little bit more. Hardos dodges out on the stun, and that's what keeps him alive. If he gets hit by the jet propulsion, whew, he's in trouble. He is really in trouble. So, yep. Down at the bottom of the map, Copenhagen with a quick hit. Gets the drain connected. The turn-in attempts again in the middle, as both of the teams want to go for the first turn-in. But I like that the comrades are really fighting back. Be honest, after map 1, you thought this is a quick 2-0. You thought it too. It's not only me. You looked at map number 1, just like, whew, they're getting their asses kicked. And it's like, there's no way they're going to do anything here. But, yep. The best thing that could happen to them is a merciful visit from the Angel of Death in game number 2, so that they're losing it quickly. But nope, they turn it around. They force game 3, and they are getting some kills in on map number 3 now too. But it's still the Hardos that get the first wave. So our spider friends are going to descend, and then we're going to see how much they can snowball this one. Can they take a fort down? Yeah, can they get a kill? It's a slight lead. Alfredo is where he wants to be, in the thick of things. Yeah, our boy is doing work here. Okay, there's another quick stun. Erwin got a 50 gems. Even Alfredo, like, even the double support has problems keeping Alfredo alive. So there's that. They're starting to jump in again for a little bit more damage. I mean, he is out there. He really is. So they take all of this down. They keep the keep in play, or the fort, but topside Imperius is still doing damage, and my F has now to rotate over. Bad Benny, dead Benny, more like it. Oh yeah, but that's the counter kill against Nano. Hanzo is down. The man with the hipster beard. You can stick that bow where the sun doesn't shine, baby. He's dead too. But they defended against everything, but they also paid a price there. They lost a lot of these fountains. They lost all of the fountains. Damn. Every single one of them. In the middle, at the top, and at the bottom too. No sustain in the mid lane any longer. They got the level 10, and we got the meme strike. The meme strike is in. Dragon strike for Hanzo. Okay, once level 20 kicks in, the cooldown reduction is going to be kind of nice. And there's the delivery system. Yep. Imperius has a side job at Uber Eats. And he's trying to deliver kills right now. But also, meme strike. Nice, I like it. Just as the cage comes down, and there's the kill. Look how they comboed that. That was pretty cool. Nano boosted my F. Yep. Ah, but there it is. These entombs from Copenhagen. It was a nice move. But the Divine Shield was out too. 5 kills to 3. You gotta give it to the comrades. They're still ahead in kills. And they haven't lost a whole lot of gems, so they can now deliver too. And Alfredo's on it. And Alfredo delivers. Oh yeah. I like it. This is actually kind of fun. But these jet propulsions, Menaldor needs to connect them. The leap he connects. The jet propulsion, not so much. Yeah, Menaldor still playing around the bunker a little bit, but that's not over yet. There's the stun, there's the root. Place, no. And he's dead. Worst timing ever. Oh, he died nearly as well. Yeah, the Web Beavers are down. It's a 5 versus 4, so I don't know. Hashtag unlucky. The comrades, they get the kills, but the timing is just a bit off. And Blaze is still down for another 5. So, yep. Evan is now moving to the top. 2 of the Web Beavers are already down. Yeah, that Web Beaver wave isn't going to do anything. In professional circles, we call that doing jack shit. Ooh. I mean, he is not like, he is really, really asking for it, isn't he? Alfredo's out there. He's like, okay, I'm going to find out today how far I can go. For science, baby. And he's trying to pressure Malfurion whenever he can. So here comes in again. There's the tether. Where's the meme strike? No meme strike. Strafe. And that's the kill. Yeah, they're losing ground now. They're losing a lot of ground. That's the fort down. That's Maiev down. And they are losing more. Look at that entomb again. 31 gems. 31 gems. The self-divine shield to keep him in play and save the gems. I mean, good for him. But there it is. Top side. 13 is already in. Level lead. Could go for another fort. Could go for another turn-in. Which is exactly what they're doing. It's the best map of the Hardos. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's one of their big go-to maps. There weren't too many maps left. I mean, what was left? Sky, Cursed, and Tomb. So maybe the comrades are not really all that comfortable on Sky either. They don't want to play Cursed because they don't want to deal with the potential Viking pick. And don't want to incorporate it in their band pattern. And then you have only Tomb that you can play. So it's not like there were a lot of options. And it's not like the Hardos suck on Cursed or whatever. But now you have Web Weavers descending on on all 3 lanes. And you have camps through 2 lanes. So, yeah. Can the comrades bring that back? They need a kill and they need it quickly. They need to set up a good defense here. And the bottom fort is already falling. The top fort is falling. Guys, this is rough. This could really snowball from here on out. If the Hardos get kills, then in particular, there's the delivery system, and that's a kill. Alfredo is about to die. Ding, 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 ding. We got a kill, baby. Yeah, they were trying to go also for Anna, as Leo gets thrown forward a little bit, but he can't connect the Entomb here. But it doesn't change the fact that they're now sieging up on the keeps. Yep. That's rough going. Now we got 47,000 for Vala, 40,000 for Hanzo. The walls are opening up everywhere. I mean, top lane is pretty much in the same situation as you already can gather. Down here, there's even siege giants in. Menaldor is trying to burn it down. In the middle, they're pressuring the keep. And it's a 5 versus 5, of course, still. But there is just so much damage that is done. Oh my god, that keep. They're melting it. They're melting it down. Yeah, the entire defense of the comrades is in shambles. The Hardos are going through it like hot butter through cheese. The first keep is already gone. The one at the bottom is taking damage. He can save it for now, but still. And at the top, the keep is also taking damage. Oh my god. Trouble's brewing. 43,000 damage from Hanzo. And, well, there it is. Top side. Alfredo is taking care of it. Yeah, and at the bottom of the map, they're sieging up again. They're seeing an opportunity, and they're saying, boys, let's go. Let's go, take cape number 2. And they might not quite deliver here, but it's so low that any kind of push later on will take it. Okay, so instead they're making the play for Menaldor. And thanks to the cleanse he gets out. But that would be a problem. If they can do a little bit more damage and he dies, then whew, that's at least 1 keep gone, maybe more. And talking about keeps that are gone, with level 16 talents in their hands, they're not even hiding the fact that they're going for the boss. I mean, why would you? So what play does the red team have available? They can turn in. They can come in here, can turn in the Web Weaver wave, and then trade boss for Web Weavers. That's what they're doing. It's all that they can do. They know that the boss is taken, they can't contest it, they don't have level 16, so they let it happen. And to ensure that the Hardos are not taking the game here, they're turning in. The Hardos will defend the turn-in. The Comrades will defend the boss. That's how that usually plays out. But apparently the Hardos don't give a shit. The Hardos are like, you know what? What if we just don't? What if we just end here? What if we do that? Let's just end the game, guys. Let's just use the boss and end the game. I don't know if they can, though. It's 12 minutes into the game. It's not like we're talking about a 20-minute boss at this point. So the keep is down, as expected, and they're falling back. Yeah, they could have been a little bit quicker over here. They just ensured that the keep falls, I guess. But there's it. Okay. There we go. Another web weaver down. Kill those spiders. Kill them all. I had like one story with a spider when I was in Australia, like in the dorm that I was actually staying at the hostel at the time. At one point we had a barbecue on the outdoors, and like the girls came screaming to the barbecue, and they were like, "There's a huge spider!" And it was like, "Spider," you know, making fun of the girls. They're like, "Why are you afraid of a spider? Just kill it." And it's like, "No, it's huge," and whatever. And so I go into that fucking bathroom and I look at the spider, and I swear to God, like that thing was nearly as big as my hand or my fist. And that spider knew. You looked at it, and it looked at you with these knowing eyes, and you knew immediately. It knew your name, it knew where you lived, it knew your social security number, it knew everything. And I immediately decided this thing has to die. If that thing lives, that it's gonna hunt me. It's gonna hunt me down. And to the day, I'm a little bit afraid that that spider had some relatives that are still looking for me. But so like I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, all right, I need the biggest book that you can possibly get. So it's like a massive book, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm going to jump on this thing and I'm going just fucking murder it in a second. About as much as they're trying to murder Evan here right now, which doesn't quite work. So they're pausing the game because they're interested in that story too. So I'm like, I have to go for the jump shot, right? It's like all the way up at the top of the wall, and I have to go, okay, I'm gonna jump, and then I like take this book and I just fucking murder this thing. So I look at it and I'm like, you are going down. Looks back at me and says like, you can try, motherfucker, but you're not gonna kill me. And I'm like, all right, let's put it to the test here. So I jump, right? Like I'm in this small bathroom. I jump and full force, like with all the strength that I have, I take this book that has like 1,000 pages and fucking ram it on the spider. And the second I do that, the light goes out in the bathroom. Everything's dark. The girl starts screaming, "Ah!" And I'm just like sitting there. I'm just like, holy shit, it's gonna kill me. And I'm just like jumping out of the bathroom. And I'm like on the outside of the bathroom. Bathroom is dark. Everybody's looking at me. I'm looking at everybody else. I was like, what the fuck is happening here? And I'm just like, guys, I threw the book. I killed it. Like, you can look for it. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going back in there. If it's still alive, it's going to kill me. It's going to murder me. It's going to murder my family. It's going to travel to Europe, and it's going to kill everybody I know. So I'm out of here. Like, I did what I had to do. The rest is up to you guys. So they turned, and like at some point the light went on again. And obviously I fucking crushed it. But Jesus Christ, my heart was just leaping up and it was like, oh my god. So yeah, so much for spiders. That's why I have a very special affinity to the Spider Queen. Perfect story, perfect timing, and we're back. Yes, we are back. All right, so let's go. But yeah, that light turning out, I think I hammered the wall a little bit too hard. But anyways. So, 6 kills to 5, and, well, oh, there's the delivery system again. And that's not going to be a kill. Yes, Divine Shield. Yes, Divine Shield. Where is that Baka Daka arrow when you need it? Now on cooldown. Alright. So there's that. Anyways. Kills come in. Maybe. Yeah, not quite yet. This is starting to become a little bit of a problem. At some point you gotta deal with this shit. They need to prevent the turn-in, that's the problem. If the Hardos turn in again, then you are in trouble. Maiev needs to pop off. Divine Shield. The problem is they don't have any ults left. They have no ults left. Can someone pop off? I think that middle was going to get popped in a second. It's not quite the same thing, but it's Uther that dies first. Uther dies, there's the entomb, and that, ladies, is what we are calling the final nail in the coffin. That's 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, and, well, Vala died. Huh. Maybe it's not over yet. With Vala dead, they might save this. The problem is that it's just time that they bought, nothing else, because that keep is down. Once the catapult connects, the keep is down, and bam, that's it. And now they can turn in. They can just time the next turn around Vala, and that should be game. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, okay. So far, so good. We got our level 20 talent. I mean, they have a 3 level lead, they have a level 20 talent, and they have a turn-in. That cannot be denied by the red team, if they time it properly now. They just got a turn-in now. Vala is going to be back in time. They have full vision. They know where Erwin is. And that is... Guys, that's the end of the road for the Comrades. If they would stop that turn-in, that would be more than a bit impressive. Yeah, they go for the top. Can't turn it there. Hazu turns in. And that's the Web Weavers. Now all they gotta do is stay alive until Vala is back. And that's a 5 versus 5. This has to be game. I mean, this has to be game right here. And they're gonna try. So they're gonna make the move. Here comes the play. Alfredo. They need to win the fight and they need to win it now. But Vala is ready. And Nick with a strafe. How much damage? All the damage. He comes in and he's murdering the backline. Bam! Double kill, triple kill. Let's go for the quad kill, baby. And there it is. The ghost hand to the face. They're going for the next one. That's the end of Menaldor. And that is the end of their game. The Hardos, for the 3rd time in a row, they move on to the grand final of the X-Cup qualifiers for the X-Cup Summer. Awesome series, a lot of fun. Malfurion didn't die, everybody else bit the dust at least once. The Hardos with a 2-1 victory against the Comrades, who performed really, really well here and will now fall back into 3rd place decider game. GG!